Part 1. Jeans that feel too short can be very frustrating, especially when you put them on and the proportions no longer look right. But instead of throwing them away or buying a new pair, you can absolutely fix them so the shape looks balanced again. So let us try the following method together. First, take a piece of fabric of your choice and cut a strip that is about 15 to 20 centimeters long. Next, fold the fabric with the wrong side facing out. Then place the fabric strip inside the pant leg to test the fit. Use a ruler to measure straight down from the outer edge of the pants and draw a straight line to mark the width that matches the pant leg. After that, draw another straight line parallel to the first one, about 1 centimeter away on the outside. Cut away the extra fabric along the outer line. The inner line will be where we sew. Now take your needle and start sewing. You do not need any fancy stitches here. Just make small, even stitches and take your time. By the way, where are you watching this video from? We would really love to know and connect with other people who enjoy sewing and mending. Once you finish sewing, tie a knot to secure the stitches and trim off the extra thread. The next step is to turn the fabric right side out, but only halfway, so both sides of the fabric are facing outward. Adjust the edges until everything lines up neatly and the fabric looks smooth and flat. When that is done, slide the fabric into the pant leg with the cut edge facing out. Match the edge of the fabric evenly with the edge of the pants. Now sew these two edges together using small, even stitches all the way around the opening of the pant leg. After finishing the front side, turn the pant leg around and continue sewing the back. Since this method does not require a sewing machine or any complicated techniques, you can easily do it at home. When you reach the starting point, tie a knot to secure the stitches and cut off the extra thread. Now the added fabric is firmly attached to the pants. At this point, pull the entire fabric piece out of the pant leg. Fold it up once so it covers the seam where the pants and the added fabric meet. Smooth the fold gently with your hand. This fold now acts as a new hem and helps make your pants longer. For extra security, you can stitch the fabric in place at the two side seams of the pants. That is all you need to keep it in position. A simple and neat hem is now complete. It looks clean on the outside, and all the stitching on the inside is completely hidden. The result is wonderful, is it not? The pant legs are now longer, and the new hem adds a special detail to your jeans. If you found this tip helpful, please like the video and subscribe to the channel before moving on to the next tip. Part 2. If your jeans are too long and you want to shorten them without cutting the fabric or using a sewing machine, then this method is worth trying. It is simple, gentle on the fabric, and can be done by hand at home. Start by using a ruler to measure upward from the original hem seam of the pant leg. Mark 2 or 3 small points at a length that feels comfortable for you. These marks will guide how much shorter the pants will be. Next, draw a horizontal line connecting those points. Turn the pant leg around to the back side and repeat the same steps so both sides are even. Now take a strong piece of thread and get ready to sew. Begin with your first stitch by bringing the needle up very close to the hem seam. Next, push the needle down at the marked line, then bring it back up about 3 millimeters away. Pull the thread all the way through so it forms a straight line, lying flat on the fabric. Then push the needle down again at the hem seam and bring it back up 3 millimeters away once more. Pull the thread to tighten it. At this point, you will see 2 parallel lines of thread. Continue sewing these small parallel lines, connecting the marked line and the hem seam. When you have about 9 or 10 lines of thread, hold the end of the thread and pull firmly. This will draw the threads closer together. As you pull, the denim fabric will gather slightly and the stitches will become hidden inside the fold. This is what helps shorten the pant leg without showing any stitching on the outside. Keep sewing in the same way. It is best to stop after about 10 to 15 lines of thread and pull the thread tight. If you sew too many lines before pulling, it can be harder to tighten them because denim is quite stiff. Sewing a small section at a time makes the process much easier. Once you finish sewing one side of the pant leg, turn it over and repeat the same steps on the other side. Do you often have the problem of pants being too long? And how do you usually fix it? Feel free to share your own method with us. When all the stitching is complete, bring the needle to the inside of the fabric, tie a secure knot, and trim away the extra thread. Now let us look at the result. The pant leg has been shortened with no cutting and no visible stitches. Most importantly, the original hem is still completely intact. The pant leg looks just like new, only shorter than before, and you can clearly see the difference compared to the other leg. Once you do the same thing on the other pant leg, you will have a pair of jeans with the perfect length just for you. Part 3. With the same stitch we used earlier, we can also apply this method if you want to make your jean leg a little narrower. This is a gentle way to adjust the fit without cutting the fabric or using a sewing machine. We will start at the side seam of the pants. First, measure up from the hem about 25 centimeters and mark that point clearly. Next, at the hem, measure across about 5 centimeters from the side seam and mark that point as well. Now draw a straight line, connecting these 2 marked points. This line will guide where we sew. Now we begin sewing. Make small parallel stitches along the marked line. On one side, keep your stitches very close to the side seam of the pants. After sewing several lines of thread, gently pull the thread to gather the fabric. As you pull, adjust the denim carefully so it does not wrinkle or bunch up. Take your time with this step to keep the fabric smooth and even. Once the fabric looks neat, continue sewing the rest of the line using the same stitches. By working slowly and pulling the thread little by little, you will have better control over the shape of the pant leg. By the way, I am curious, how do you usually deal with pants that feel too wide? Feel free to share your method so we can all learn from each other. When you finish sewing the entire section, bring the needle to the inside of the pants. Tie a secure knot to hold the stitches in place. The final step is to cut off the extra thread. Now the pant leg has been successfully made narrower. There is no cutting and no sewing machine involved. Just one simple hand stitch is enough to adjust your jeans so they look neat and feel almost like new again. And which tip did you find the most helpful? Let us know in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts and learn from your experience. And if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss our upcoming sewing tips and mending ideas.